Unguided light.
Joshua Lewis is
Maybe others after.
chased by rumors of danger. On Guiding Light, rumors,
As the world turns.
they're made for each other. And rumor has it, they're cooking up trouble as the world turns.
This is CBS.
On Guiding Light, Alan Spaulding, driven by passion.
No, this can't happen.
Why? You've waited long enough.
But fighting his desires.
This is a mistake. We can't play these dangerous games.
You're falling in love with me.
And there's more to come, weekdays.
This is CBS.
Sun Spray Coast and invigorating regular Coast too.
Rumor has it. On Capitol.
She's lost everything,
I cannot lose, Scotty.
and she'll do anything to keep him.
God, do you know what tomorrow is? Thanksgiving. We're gonna be together, sweetie.
But he'll do anything to keep them apart.
Put as many men on it as necessary.
Rumors on Capitol. Playing a dangerous game.
I'm not looking forward to Alan's chewing us up and spitting us out.
Suddenly, I don't feel like sneaking around and plotting to overthrow Dad.
That could destroy them all.
I don't wage war on Alan unless I know we're in it until the bitter end.
And there's more to come.
If you felt so unloved and so unrequited, why in the hell did you ask me for a divorce?
As her husband drifts, a wife suspects.
We have no intimacy because he's getting it from someone else. There was a girl that he dated when we were in college.
And schemes.
Whoever you are, I will find you.
Weekdays.
There's really not much to say.
As the world turns, there's always more to come. Weekdays.
When trouble comes to Oakdale,
Suddenly he was there in my path. I tried to get around him and he grabbed me. Thank God you came along when you did.
Any idea who the guy was?
No. What if that man in the park followed me? What if he knows where I live?
danger's not far behind. Weekdays.
The bold and the beautiful. Weekdays.
When passion burns like no other, the day begins with us.
Where there's always more to come.
This is CBS.
This guy is guilty.
The day was made for lovers.
Guiding Light. Weekdays.
When passion burns like no other, the day begins with us.
Where there's always more to come.
The day was made for lovers.
The Young and the Restless. Weekdays.
When passion burns like no other, the day begins with us.
Where there's always more to come.
When two rivals square off,
You know, I never realized until tonight just how pathetic you really are. You know, you've let the mask slip just a bit, Princess.
and suspicions grow for Reva Shane.
I know you're up to something. You're deluded. And I'm not going to let you get away with anything.
There's more to come. Weekday. falls for Nina's scheme
Tonight we're gonna be party animals. Yes, Esther, yes!
to misbehave,
It'll be totally rad.
the wild times begin.
Somewhere out there's a gorgeous hunk with your name tattooed on his... Nina? It's time to go. It's time to party.
There's more to come weekdays.
Rumors of passion.
Desire.
Sex. Romance.
Intrigue.
Mystery. Revenge.
On capital.
Secret.
Ambition.
Obsession.
Danger.
Love. Betrayal. Deception.
Intrigue.
Desire. Passion.
Love.
Revenge. On capital. Obsession. Secret.
Mystery. Intrigue. Passion.
Betrayal. Deception.
On capital.
See it on CBS and see it.
This is CBS.
The day was made for lovers.
As the world turns, weekdays.
When passion burns like no other, the day begins with us.
Where there's always more to come.
The day was made for lovers.
The bold and the beautiful, weekdays.
When passion burns like no other, the day begins with us.
Where there's always more to come.
This is CBS.
The day was made for lovers.
The young and the restless, weekdays.
When passion burns like no other, the day begins with us.
Where there's always more to come.
When revenge is sweet
Now, don't you think it's time we dealt him out of the game? He has got to be stopped.
That could be tricky.
and an empire crumbles,
Never forgive him for it as long as I live.
I'm with you to the end.
But I'm not going to stop until I destroy him.
there's more to come weekdays.
This is CBS.
Jeanette Stone. When an accident befalls Nina,
You're hoping this pregnancy ends in a miscarriage.
their troubles could be over.
This is the Doomsday Twins. Baby's out of danger and doing just fine. Grandma.
Or they could be just starting.
Is she in labor?
And there's more to come weekdays.
This is
On Guiding Light, obsessed with a passion he can't deny.
What do you want, Alan?
I want you.
But one man stands in his way.
Joshua is a part of me.
Once again, I get Josh Lewis thrown in my face. I'm prepared to fight for you.
And there's more to come weekdays. When a girl's hopes are crushed,
You're involved with someone else.
Someone I care about.
she looks for comfort.
Mother, I am falling in love with him. I don't want to lose this man. I think he's seen another woman. Can you help me?
But what she doesn't know
Who is this other woman?
could hurt her. And there's more to come weekdays on CBS.
After February 8th, one man will see the world very differently. A breathtaking look at an era that will become his destiny.
Buchanan City, 2 miles.
A chance to take part in the course of his own family's history.
Howdy, stranger. Howdy, could you tell me just where I am?
He said he came from the future.
When I saddled up and rode out this morning, it was 1988.
The story begins on One Life to Live.
I used to hate Shakespeare.
As the world turns, Tom and Margot together again. But a shocking discovery
I've come a long way to find you because you're my father.
could destroy it all.
I can see that I'm a problem for you.
I'm not dealing with this very well at all.
And there's more to come weekdays.
That pleases you, does it?
Dreams are about to come true. His nightmare is back.
Hello? It's me, Nina.
There's a girl upstairs who's claiming to carry my baby. She's locked in that room.
Hello?
I have been trying to protect you.
Only this time, he can't run away. And there's more to come. When Emily Snyder's secret is exposed,
It's not Holden's baby at all. It's Jane's baby, isn't it? It explains everything.
suspicions grow.
It's so obvious that she's hiding something.
As the time draws closer, it's even more important to keep our secret.
Just let me explain,
Save your
okay?
explanations for the police, all right?
Holden!
And there's more to come, weekdays.
Sit down.
Gets the wrong idea.
He does love me. This ring proves it, and I am never, ever, ever gonna take it off.
It could lead to heartbreak.
But how am I gonna find the words to tell her?
Rocco, you can't do that.
There's no other way.
I'm gonna kill her.
For all three of them. And there's more to come, weekdays.
You can tell Josh anything, but he trusts me.
But should he?
I'm interested in Josh's wallet, not his heart.
Then eliminating him ahead of schedule won't be a problem for you.
Can't we hold off on killing Josh? The longer we wait, the sweeter the payout.
Josh has to die.
And there's more to come. Husband confronts his wife.
I want a divorce. You know this is the best thing.
She's desperate
I need some time.
What?
to try anything.
Stephen Logan.
Find him. I want him reunited with his family.
You know, this must be incredibly important to you.
Before she loses it all. And there's more to come, weekdays.
Thank you.
He risked his life for love.
I've never been so scared in my life.
But it may not be enough.
You tried something, didn't you? You had to do it after I've been through. You had to do it. Stay out of it this time.
Days of our lives.
Yeah, and if I don't?
Weekdays.
Then we're through.
Beat relief by 8 a.m.
On Guiding Light, danger stalks Joshua Lewis.
You feel like taking a ride?
That could prove deadly.
I won't let you know when it's time to kill him.
When a murderous plot is set in motion.
Let Josh be safe.
And there's more to come. When Jill Abbott's plan backfires,
Rex Sterling is going to marry Catherine Chancellor.
she gets stung.
Here's an old relic who couldn't catch a man with a net, and I've just spent a fortune to get him.
So what are you going to do?
Sting back.
Jill! I hear congratulations are in order. Open the box. There's something inside.
And there's more to come, weekdays. Hit the...
Take your pick. We've got Lucinda, Emily, Tonio, Duncan. They all have one thing in common. They want to see James dead.
It's crazy, but it all makes some sort of sense.
What if this was like a murder on the Orient Express?
We are running out of time.
I don't even think Agatha Christie could unravel this mystery.
There's more to come.
This is CBS.
When the truth is out.
Rex Sterling is a bum. I created him. The most expensive stud fee ever paid.
Her dream may be shattered.
Wanting to share your life with someone? Tonight, darling, I will marry you. What do we do?
And there's more to come, weekdays on CBS.
This is...
Brooke Logan wanted Ridge Forrester at any cost
I took the letter.
and betrayed Caroline's trust.
I kept it.
Now she's going to pay.
You manipulated me, Brooke. Caroline, that is not true. All those months I believed in you. My best friend.
And there's more to come, weekdays. Is set in motion. Accusations fly.
Foul play? What are you saying to me?
I was there. I know exactly what you did.
And a conspiracy could backfire.
You almost ruined everything.
There's no way they can link us together.
There's more to come. When a haunting presence surrounds Shannon O'Hara.
I think that message is intended for you. I think Margaret believes that you are in some kind of danger.
She's forced to take drastic measures.
Margaret, we're here to help you.
Oh, my God, look.
She's here.
And there's more to come, weekdays.
A good taste is easy to recognize. The Young and the Restless will continue.
On Guiding Light, Reva Shane, one woman with a passion that controls two men.
I love Reva, and without her, I have nothing.
But when tragedy strikes...
This time you almost killed her. She's got to live. Oh, she'll live. But not for you.
There's more to come.
This is CBS.
Trapped in their own web of deception.
Don't let her tell Ridge what I did with his letter.
There's only so much I can do, and then I begin to look suspicious.
And someone could get hurt.
If she goes and tells Ridge, he'll never speak to me again. We both have so much to lose. I owe it to Ridge to tell him the truth, and I'm going to do it.
And there's more to come, weekdays. This week on The Young and the Restless.
Get out, Jack.
Exactly what I plan to do.
Jack Abbott's on his way.
Read my lips. I'm leaving. Yeah.
And Mickey Newman's not far behind.
Imagine me, a millionaire.
But before the game is over, it's going to be...
Very sweet revenge.
Weekdays.
I love it.
Dishes.
The results are in.
There's no mistake, Margot. You are definitely pregnant. There's no possible way it could be Tom's.
And lives are destined to be shattered.
I'm pregnant with a house baby.
Are you certain it's house baby?
What am I supposed to say to Tom?
There's more to come. When Alan Spaulding wants control...
I'm going to get custody of Mara.
I'm going to make sure that you never have any claim to Mara. I will never sign over custody of her.
He'll do anything to get what he wants.
When are you going to tell Josh to sign that baby over to me? You'll ask him to do it, or he'll find out about your little affair.
Jack Abbott's been had, and he's very upset.
Try livid, vengeful, vindictive.
He may be down.
Keep hoping maybe it's just a bad dream. I'll wake up.
But don't count him out.
I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm gonna get him where it hurts.
Weekdays.
I promise you, it'll be deadly.
This is...
You can't keep doing this without a backup.
I have to. I'm racing against time as it is.
Well, I get the feeling you know who shot James.
Hal Munson, desperate to discover the truth.
Hang in there, Barbara, because I think I'm just about to find the clue that's gonna get you out of prison.
But someone is out to stop him as the world turns.
Stay with me tonight, please. If you go now, I'm afraid something terrible's gonna happen.
A man of danger.
There's still a lot in my past that haunts me.
And one woman who needs to know his secret.
I know how you love to dig and probe and play detective, but you better cut it out.
Weekdays.
In ways, it's your skin's best friend.
The Young and the Restless will continue.
You and I both believe this man is alive. Now you find Stephen Logan, and you find him fast.
Stephanie Forrester is desperate.
It's my life and my future and everything in it.
And only one man can help her.
Stephen Logan? Where the hell are you?
But time is running out. Weekdays.
I think it's a long shot.
Emily, Tonio, Duncan, they all have one thing in common. They want to see James dead.
And all of them got their wish. Now, one man is about to expose the truth.
Who really killed James?
I'm all ears. But first, you'd better brace yourselves.
It all explodes today as the world turns. Sensational.
I can't tell you how long I've dreamed about this.
I do not want to be the star attraction.
Daring.
What if he finds out that it's my design?
Clark, we're getting in way too deep.
Revealing.
Don't worry about me. I'll get what's coming to me.
And there's more to come. Weekdays on CBS. As the world turns, when a marriage is shattered.
Please don't try to find me.
Tom Hughes is left to pick up the pieces.
Tom, what's wrong? Has something happened?
She's left me. She's gone.
And when the search begins,
I'm not gonna give Margot up without a fight, but I can't fight for her if I don't know where she is.
there's more to come. On Guiding Light, when an unexpected visitor comes calling,
Hello, Reva. I know what you're wondering. What am I doing here?
anything could happen.
Reva, you're awake. I'll survive. We're just not so sure about you.
And if Sonny Lewis has her way, anything will. Weekdays. Stephanie Forrester's scheme
If you want to know where Stephen Logan is, go to 4515 Southwood Drive.
stuns the Logan family.
Storm, if this is true, then he isn't dead.
He is to me!
But will it work?
Mom is truly a happy woman, and that is because of Eric Forrester. I say we pretend we never saw this.
There's more to come weekdays.
This is CBS.
As the world turns, living on the edge.
You gotta come down to the garage, Bo, and I just found Andy passed out in his car and the engine's running.
This is an emergency. I want you to listen carefully, please.
Andy, can you hear me? Andy!
Leads to tragedy.
Still unconscious.
Weekdays on CBS. On The Bold and the Beautiful, Kristen Forrester's head over heels.
Never felt so turned on to a man in my life.
But the wrong man
Clark and I are in love. He would never betray me or Forrester.
could mean trouble.
Kristen, if this got out...
Weekdays on CBS.
Why is it...
On The Young and the Restless.
You gotta get in his pants.
What?
She has a will and a way.
I got him to take his pants off.
1 second. I forgot my keys.
And there's no stopping her.
I want those keys as bad as you do. And what I want, I get.
Weekdays on CBS.
CBS.
2. As the world turns,
I am going to make her a handsome offer.
She wants her business back.
when two friends become enemies,
I'm not about to let you or anyone else walk all over me again.
battle lines are drawn,
I may lose, but not without a fight that Lucinda will soon forget.
and there's more to come. Ridge Forrester wants what he can't have, his brother's wife.
He'll do anything he can to destroy your marriage.
You can be a very dangerous man, Ridge.
If he gets out of line with Caroline, I swear I will kill him.
But when love is forbidden, you always want more. Weekdays on CBS.
So, the keys are in Victor's pocket.
Time is running out for Rusty Shane
I've got to have that original.
Hold it. You want me to lift state's evidence?
and Jenny and Ross are on the trail.
No, I know it's in here.
Do we start?
This is making me nervous as a cat.
But someone is out to stop them. There's more to come. Weekdays.
This is CBS.
Times are hard when you're...
Abby gets hers when her daughter vows to take her own life.
I think she's too smart to go through with it.
Do you?
As Mac uncovers the sordid truth about Karen's admirer.
Coke.
Find out a little about this guy before you crawl into bed with him.
Knots Landing, Thursday.
On The Young and the Restless. This baby needs a father.
Philip Chancellor is the father of my child, period. There haven't been any other guys.
So who's it going to be?
Somebody fathered that baby, and it quite possibly was you. $5,000 to take a little blood test.
And even Nina could be in for a shock. Weekdays.
This
Logan wants what she may never have. Ridge Forrester.
She's after him for all the wrong reasons. Back away and never see Ridge again.
I'm not gonna lose him. I can't.
When love is forbidden, you always want more. Weekdays on CBS.
Get your knees.
The day was made for lovers.
Guiding Light. Weekdays.
When passion burns like no other, the day begins with us.
Where there's always more to come. It's The Young and the Restless.
The day was made for lovers.
Where fantasy becomes reality.
When passion burns like no other, the day begins with us.
And there's more to come. Weekdays.
This book. When Margaret's ghost haunts the McKechnie Castle.
Don't you hear that?
The past collides with the present.
I think that Margaret is frightened by Colin's feeling for you. You will be caught in the same web of jealousy and intrigue.
And there's more to come.
This is CBS.
When Holden Snyder can no longer resist.
I know you don't have the same feelings for him that you had for me.
Lie. I love him.
I don't believe that. Not like you love me.
It threatens to destroy both Lily and Emily.
Well, I saw the two of them together in the Snyder kitchen last night. And believe me, that sexual tension was more than obvious.
And there's more to come, weekdays. On The Bold and the Beautiful,
I've asked the court to declare your father legally dead.
their world is shattered.
How can you say that he's dead?
Because I can't say he's alive. He's dead. And I'm never gonna see him again.
But Brooke alone knows the truth.
You can't hide it now.
And there's more to come, weekdays.
It doesn't.
Clark Garrison's out to make it.
You want the good life and everything success can bring you.
Margot Lindley's out to show him how.
If you want in, there's no other way.
All it takes is desire. Because when passion is power, you always more. Weekdays on CBS.
The day was made for lovers.
Guiding Light, weekdays.
When passion burns like no other, the day begins with us.
Where there's always more to come. Next.
CBS, oh yes.
On The Young and the Restless, Nina is busted.
I never believed it was my kid, and now I've got some proof.
Obviously, you think that you've dug up some kind of dirt on me.
I know about your hot little fling.
There is no way that Gary Roberts is the father of this baby.
Apparently, he's not that convinced. He's gonna take the blood test to find out.
And there's more to come.
I want to talk to you.
You really have to leave.
Mary, you don't even let me finish my sentence.
You're just playing one of your little games.
That's possible.
I got married yesterday to the man I love, and I get dragged down here today because you're playing games with me?
I'm in love with another man's wife.
Another World, weekdays. Camera. Action.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Lights. Camera. Fantasy.
Kinky.
Want to share the fun?
I'm all ears.
Watch Days of Our Lives, weekdays.
Oh, them wet bones. Is this how Clark? Them bones gonna rise again.
You think he's capable of murder? No, his death was an accident.
The damn bones have been stolen.
Somebody's hiding something.
The shin bones kind to the...
A murder mystery that'll rattle your funny bone in Santa Barbara this week.
What'd you do?
She's trying to frame me.
C.C. Capra murdered Hal Clark in cold blood.
You've sunk to a new low.
I am not a murderer.
He's hiding something.
My life is on the line now.
What is it, Daddy?
This time I told you the truth.
Will Eden's search for answers destroy her family? Santa Barbara this week. Learn.
Now, more than ever, did you trust me?
The mystery continues.
Would you get out of here before someone sees you?
You said in your note that you were so much in love with somebody who isn't.
Why don't you leave Oakdale?
I've got my reasons.
And the results are shocking.
I love you.
Weekdays.
Residue for shiny, clean dishes.
On The Bold and the Beautiful,
It's Clark. He told Dad everything.
the damage has been done.
My daughter trusted you, and you used her.
I will never, never forgive you.
And Clark may have to pay.
I guarantee you, I will ruin you.
There's more to come. Weekdays on CBS.
I'm waiting.
The day was made for lovers.
The Young and the Restless, weekdays.
When passion burns like no other, the day begins with us.
Where there's always more to come.
are you doing?
This great.
A very important part of my life, Natalie.
A jealousy this strong
Stay out of our lives. Leave Jeremy alone.
makes love the most dangerous game of all.
I'll do anything to keep you.
I've been avoiding the truth about Natalie.
Where does this leave me?
It's time to let go.
I hate her. I won't get him. I can't have him. You can't have him.
All My Children, weekdays.
Why didn't you?
A salute to General Hospital on its 25th anniversary.
I've been with General Hospital since it was a year old. Sometimes it seems like yesterday.
I want you to be absolutely sure of the man you choose.
Oh, Steve, I am sure I told you that.
As you can see, times have changed, but Steve and Audrey have kept right up with them. Happy anniversary, General Hospital.
To be my wife.
Larry John, he wants you.
And you don't?
Whatever you say.
Is Liz ready to give John Reed another chance?
I've made a decision about your proposal.
Ryan's hope.
I'm fine. I don't know. I just feel so helpless about everything, Sean. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to...
Just try and relax, okay? I better try and get in touch with Robert.
Oh, God, I'm so scared.
Honey, just take it easy. She's getting the best medical care there is.
Tiffany,
They call me one of the bad boys on General Hospital, but it wasn't always that way.
It's quite a tree you have here this year, Scotty.
Yeah, I helped trim it this year.
Oh?
Before I was too young.
Well, of course.
But somewhere along the way, I got this reputation.
I'm trying to be realistic, Scotty.
There is no way that you're going to get your grubby little hands on that money. You got that?
Sounds like a good recipe for romance, doesn't it? For bringing out the best in a bad guy. Happy anniversary, General Hospital.
To save a marriage.
I love you, Kim, all right? Do you understand? I love you. That just isn't enough anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, what more do you want from me? I'm bad now, and I still love you. Just love me.
The seduction begins. On Days of Our Lives, we
have a long day ahead of us.
If the mood is right.
Incredibly romantic and passionate.
If the mood is sensuous.
No more distractions.
If the mood is intimate.
I love you, Julia. I want to marry you.
You're in the mood for Santa Barbara this week.
If you call living for the future,
it's our turn, Beth. Now and forever.
While her long-lost husband's got a plan of his own.
It does feel good to be going home.
But Stephanie's fate lies in their hands.
My future is still a crapshoot.
And there's more to come. Weekdays. This week, as the world turns, temptation
We're all alone now. You don't have to deny your feelings any longer.
leads to a scandalous affair.
What happened last night can't be overlooked.
I know you feel guilty about Kim.
I don't want to hurt you.
I know how much you love me.
And there's more to come.
This is CBS.
Obsession ready to explode. And an elusive fortune
They're going to be digging up more than clay jars out there in the desert.
becomes part of a conspiracy
Don't make this look like you operate the drug ring.
that could destroy them all.
What about the whole family? They don't get.
Knots Landing, Thursday.
Look, I don't understand what you're doing. I mean, you just waltzed in here this morning as though nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. Kim's counting on me.
She used to count on you. But after what happened last night, it's impossible for you to stay on working here.
Don't say that, Bob. I went away last night like you told me to. But I woke up this morning and I thought of little Chris and Leanne, especially you, and how much you're all depending on me, just like your patients at the hospital depend on you.
Stop it, Laura. Stop it. What happened last night can't be overlooked. It's a problem. It's your problem. I called Ellen Stewart. She's coming by this morning to take care of Christopher until I can make other arrangements. I want you to come to the hospital with me, and I'll arrange for you to see Dr. Michael.
I don't need a shrink! Why are you treating me this way? You're treating me like those strangers!
to me. Now, don't make this harder for you and for me and for everybody. This is like a bad dream. I couldn't even talk to my wife this morning.
How do you think I feel after all we've been through together, Bob? You know how much I love you.
Laura,
Please
pull
don't turn me
yourself
away
together.
like
Pull
this.
yourself.
It's beautiful.
Today's Comet, regular or lemon fresh. Safe as a liquid, tough as Comet.
This week, as the world turns, temptation
We're all alone now. You don't have to deny your feelings any longer.
leads to a scandalous affair.
What happened last night can't be overlooked.
I know you feel guilty about Kim.
I don't want to hurt you.
I know how much you love me.
And there's more to come.
Become a crime.
I got Natalie's machine again. I still don't know why she didn't show up to the hearing.
Homer. Oh, my darling.
You can tell me what's wrong. I can fix it.
You can't.
All My Children, weekdays.
To catch a killer, a trap is set. And Kim becomes the hunted in a deadly game. Days of Our Lives, weekdays.
I pledge my life to you, Donna, and I promise you, I will always honor your love.
I love you, Michael Hudson. I have always loved you. And you are the only man that I have ever wanted to share my life with.
Come to the wedding of Michael and Donna on Another World this week.
We were being strangled.
Jamie,
The seduction,
it's just about ready to take a hot shower. Would you like to join me?
the guilt,
What happened at the farm? I can't let that happen again.
the jealousy, and the rage.
Girls like you, Vicky, you play the same hand over and over again.
It's the forbidden passions of Another World, weekdays.
Right now,
More power for more places.
the final plans in motion.
Tonight is the end of an era at Spalding. One way or the other, Alan is out.
But a dangerous threat
I'm going to have a long talk with Alan tonight.
could spoil it all.
Stop, Chelsea, and get Josh to sign before it's too late.
I will handle Chelsea.
And there's more to come.
The bloat, every month.
Just when you thought the television season was over,
Remind me, Val, which is the kids' room?
the most shocking climax still awaits you.
I'll do everything I can to make sure that Michael and Paige get out of Mexico safely.
Knots Landing,
You are going to kill yourself.
Thursday.
Laura Simmons is over the edge
I don't need a shrink.
and playing a deadly game.
It's not a game and they're not lies.
This isn't going to work, Toots.
You know, you're just afraid to admit that Bob is attracted to another woman. They'll both be sorry before I'm through with them.
There's more to come.
This is CBS.
Years. A family reunited becomes a household divided.
Why have you come back now?
The man deserted us, Donna.
You don't think that he deserves...
He deserves nothing. Then we throw him out, and this time forever.
Weekdays on CBS.
Marriage.
I love you, Kim, all right? Do you understand? I love you. That just isn't enough anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, what more do you want from me?
I'm back now, and I still love you. Just love me.
The seduction begins on Days of Our Lives, weekdays.
The Young and the Restless will continue.
On Guiding Light, a night to remember.
I've never been happier in my life. And nothing is going to get in the way of that.
And one Alan won't soon forget.
We are going to be a force to be reckoned with.
When his dynasty crumbles,
He's in for the shock of a lifetime.
there's more to come. Weekdays.
This is CBS.
When is it?
A secret meeting leads to a scandalous affair.
You're feeling guilty, aren't you?
There's no way he'll find out.
What about Meg? She's my friend.
What Meg doesn't know won't hurt her.
And they could get caught.
Where have you been?
Weekdays on CBS. Call her crazy.
A nice hot bath will do you good. You make me sick!
But be sure to take her call.
Answer the damn phone!
Weekdays on CBS.
As soon as I possibly can, I intend to get pregnant again.
My wife may never have a child. Is that what you're trying to say?
And a life.
Is this the lady you told me about?
Honey, I want you to meet Mrs. Richards. Baron, may I present my daughter, Betsy.
Rumors on the young and the restless.
Remember, the Magnus...
Caught
So closing in on you, Alan, and you can't do anything to stop it.
in a web of deceit
I don't put anything past you.
that he cannot escape.
You're dying to see me behind bars, aren't you? I'm Alan Spaulding. I'm invincible.
On Guiding Light, weekdays. CBS Daytime. You just can't get enough. Guiding Light, weekdays.
Continue.
Next week, celebrate. Years of Guiding Light, and still, you just can't get enough. Celebrate. Reba Shane. She set Springfield on fire, and still, she just can't get enough.
This is CBS.
This week.
Thought you'd never get here, baby.
The romance of the summer. The love of a lifetime.
The best thing I ever waited for.
Days of our lives.
You just can't get enough of Guiding Light.
I can't tell her the truth until I can help her to handle it.
Lying to Joshua isn't right, but if I tell him the truth, it'll destroy him and the family.
They both possess a secret. Weekdays. Lives in Falcon Crest. When she finds
A man for Catherine. I see some improvement, don't you, David?
but is that man willing?
Why don't you just think of me as your fairy godmother?
Rex Sterling, at your service.
I think you may do very nicely.
Weekdays are the young and the restless.
This week.
Justin!
Is it real or a dream?
Justin!
Will Adrian give in to her feelings and find love at last?
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to explain.
I don't want you to go.
Okay?
Days of our lives. Every Everyone says they're wrong for each other.
Adrian, I made a mistake. Please.
That the past is too painful to forget.
Just give me a chance.
I want to say yes.
Everyone says they're in love.
We can carry this feeling with us wherever we go.
And all that matters is us.
A love story, Days of Our Lives, weekdays.
You just can't get enough of Reva Shane. She's set Springfield on fire like never before.
Strike up the band. Reva Shane's back, better than ever.
Start the music. May I have this dance?
And everything's heating up on Guiding the Light.
I got everything I could ever ask for, everything. And I got cancer.
Somebody just tell me Johnny's gonna be okay.
He's malignant.
Johnny could have 4 to 6 months.
I think I can take much more of this.
Guiding Light.
How do I cram a lifetime of loving you into a few short months?
Weekdays.
This portion of
On Guiding Light.
The day was made for lovers.
Reva Shane in Love Again.
When passion burns like no other, the day begins with us.
And there's more to come next.
This is CBS.
Guiding the Light. Second Thoughts.
Don't you see that we would be killing an innocent man?
Josh is not an innocent man.
And a devious plot.
You want to give up our chance at millions?
Your sister's husband is about to make us very rich.
Have Sonny trapped.
Oh, Josh, I really wish there was some other way.
Weekdays on CBS.
Well, what's on your mind? Let's get to it.
Don't worry, Brad.
Greg Montgomery is willing to do anything.
I'm begging you, please. It's worth anything to me, just to be with my wife and my son.
You would not see your wife and son in any case. I cannot risk flying in there.
But it may cost him his life.
Put your hands over your head.
Filled with joy.
I do.
That's it.
A time filled with hope.
Are you the luckiest girl in the world or what?
Two hearts filled with love.
Gosh, I'm gonna get married.
Welcome to my wedding.
Stuart's waiting. Wow, it's time.
Here they come.
It's the event that everyone has been waiting for. A very special wedding on All My Children. Weekdays.
Jake is back, but can he ever come home?
I said stop it.
Maybe. I was just the biggest fool this world has ever seen, Jake. No!
Can Marley forget Jake's past? Or will she succumb to the passion of the moment on another world?
You're treated like you're equal. It's...
As the world turns,
I really needed you, Tonio.
a wife's discovery,
Tonio's having an affair.
a woman's fury,
I'm not gonna take it anymore!
and a heated confrontation.
Yes, my beloved husband, I know all about your affair.
Weekdays on CBS.
This is CBS.
This game of blackmail
Give me that picture.
That little gift is for Joshua.
Why is he doing this now?
takes a shocking twist.
It's my baby. Sonny, what's going on? Don't leave me!
What are you hiding? Why was she there?
You set up there, Julia.
Cruz is missing because of me.
And Mason Capwell is desperate to find him.
Time hit the road.
How long will you be gone?
Long as it takes to find out what happened to Cruz.
One man may have the answers.
He's an inspiration. Let's get to work.
Will the truth be told? Santa Barbara this week. Learn CPR and learn.
As the world turns, Emily Antonio's scandalous affair
Why was the store locked?
continues to get hotter.
You're not worried about Holden coming back there, are you?
But it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Weekdays on CBS. When illicit passion heats up,
I never thought I would end up as some man's mistress, Tonio.
the scorned wife
I'm not gonna take it anymore!
has a plan of her own.
I'm gonna fight for Tonya.
Weekdays on CBS.
This is CBS.
Confrontation.
Who would have more to gain than you if my father were to come back home?
Do you know what your mother's done to my life and to my future? Stop blaming my mother. It was your husband who was reaching out to her.
Leads to revenge.
I will get even with you.
Won't be by marrying my son.
Weekdays on CBS.
When are you gonna face reality, Philip? This relationship...
Bo Buchanan can no longer be trusted.
Vicky is rewriting her will. She's going to leave half the Lord estate to Tina.
Tina is not part of the plan.
She is now.
There's something different about my brother.
He's out to destroy his own family.
Well, don't tease me. Will you be my date?
Yes.
Bo is dating Tina.
What is his motive for vengeance?
I've got Tina right in the palm of my hand.
We can't afford any more mistakes.
One life to live. Weekdays.
On The Bold and the Beautiful, somebody's been sleeping in Caroline's bed.
Sorry it took so long, honey.
You were just here.
But she can't remember who.
Everything is so blurry.
Does she know it was me?
What happened between us? And I'm not leaving this room until you tell me.
And there's more to come. Weekdays.
Good at keeping journals, but I must keep some record of recent events. Mason has disappeared and Cruz is investigating, but there are not many clues yet. An explosion and strange signals from the mission. Mason, I won't give up. I know you're out there and I'll do anything to bring you back to Santa Barbara.
People just like me, they've got class.
People.
Be civil.
See what you've been missing. Days of Our Lives, weekdays.
Good afternoon. In the news today, a woman and her 3 children died in their...
On The Young and the Restless, the many faces of Leanna. Call her clever.
Oh, boy, was I brilliant!
Call her crazy.
A nice hot bath will do you good. You make me sick!
But be sure to take her call.
Answer the damn phone!
Weekdays on CBS.
This is CBS.
Days at 4.
Without you, I'm so lost without your love. I need to see your face. I'm so lost without your love.
Happy endings begin on Days of Our Lives.
We were being strangled by our debts. We couldn't sleep.
I'm gonna go find Josh, and I'm gonna finish this.
Destruction.
You can't do that, Will.
Deception.
You'd do anything to protect him, wouldn't you?
I will not be a part of murder.
Blackmail.
I'm gonna tell Josh the truth about you.
And betrayal.
You love him, don't you?
Yes, I love him.
Could prove deadly on Guiding Light. Ridge's prank has aroused suspicion.
Your husband and your father are on their way over here right now. I don't have to tell you what an emotionally explosive situation we have. If they find out what has happened, it could destroy our family.
And fate is in Caroline's hands.
You have to be absolutely convincing.
Weekdays on CBS. This week on Guiding Light, Sonny Lewis has gone too far.
This whole thing with Will is just too much for me.
And she possesses a deadly secret.
You're a nervous wreck. What's going on?
That could get out.
You were just talking to the police, weren't you?
There's something very wrong here, Sonny. And I want to find out what it is.
Weekdays.
CBS, oh yes.
On The Bold and the Beautiful, Kristen Forrester's got it all. Brains, beauty, style. And she's surrounded by all the right men. But she's carried away with the wrong one. And there's more to come, weekdays. Meg Reyes is fed up.
I'm not going to give up without a fight. And if I have to, I'll fight dirty.
And when she starts to scheme,
I'm just going to sit back and watch her crumble. This baby is the answer to our prayers.
Emily's in for a shock.
Emily, aren't you going to congratulate us?
Weekdays on CBS.
So how are you feeling? Really pretty good. None of the usual symptoms?
This week, as the world turns, Meg Reyes looks for comfort in the arms of the wrong man.
What the hell is going on here?
Holden, what are you doing?
I'm asking the questions here, Meggie. You better be gone by the time I get back here.
Holden.
Oh, I just might use this, Josh.
But all she finds is trouble. Weekdays.
Oh, it doesn't do any good to keep talking about it.
No, it's not because I'm pregnant.
But her family has something else in mind.
They want me to wait 4 months.
And Margot has plans of her own.
Let's tell the world we're going to be married.
So who will the lucky bride be?
The plot needs a little suspense.
And there's more to come.
CBS, oh yes. I realize that my dreams come true. My dreams come true. When I'm with you. Oh, darling, dream with me. Baby, dance with me.
Daydreams come to life on another world.
On his honeymoon, and is he in for a surprise?
Hi, Clark. Darling, it's Margot. What's going on? Where were you last night? So you got married?
But the fireworks have just begun.
I'm going to put this man through the ringer like few men ever have been.
And there's more to come.
So go bananas now.
Reva Shane can't let go.
Something was going on between those two, but what?
And she's determined to destroy Sonny and Josh's marriage.
Your wife and your best friend are having an affair.
No! They are not having an affair.
Yes, they are.
You are lying to me.
Come on, Joshua, ask her if you don't believe me.
Weekdays.
CBS, oh yes.
On The Bold and the Beautiful, Margot Linley is not very pleased.
I'm expecting your child. What are you going to do about it?
The cold, hard reality is, I'm married to Kristen.
Promise her anything. Then dump her. No one uses me without paying a price.
And there's more to come, weekdays.
So you're telling me that there is no...
Light, danger,
Drop that gun, or she's dead.
and discovery lead to an explosive ending.
That car is loaded with drugs.
He's using my garage to smuggle drugs.
It'll all be over in no time, for you and for Shane.
Weekdays.
CBS, oh yes.
This week, the summer sizzles on Guiding Light. And there's more to come. Weekdays.
This is CBS.
Channel 2 News takes off with...
This is an equal opportunity endeavor.
In the old days, Korean women were expected to stay home and act feminine. Nowadays, though, we want to show off our talents as modern women.
Obviously, the Korean team is heavily favored to win most of the gold medals in the upcoming Olympic competition. True, it's only a demonstration sport, but that's all right. It's a
Your reaction to your
close call, which I'll ask you to describe, but just your reaction when you finally learned, as Carol did in Bundy's case, who this was that you had this encounter with.
I wondered why I was alive and those other women were dead.
All right, take us back to that day in the parking garage.
As the world turns, when an innocent encounter...
You're special. You're very special.
...is misunderstood...
You've hurt me so much lately, I've lost count.
...then turnabout...
Thanks for our conversation last night. It really helped me.
...doesn't lead to fair play.
Stop it! I never want to see your face again.
Weekdays.
This is Stints.
If I were Master Buzak and I wanted to see you, nothing would stop me.
He's back.
Only Max could have sent that.
I am going to give you some instructions, and you must follow them exactly. I love you.
Ryan's hope. The magic of Rome draws Jim and Shayna back together.
This is a very romantic place.
And torments her father.
I have to put an end to it once and for all. I'm going to Rome.
Will Cabot destroy Jim and Shayna's second chance? Loving Weekdays.
Cloth, what you want is Chubbs.
I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Tad Martin.
So suave.
Look into my eyes and tell me how gorgeous I am.
You're not bad.
So smart.
The way to fight a cad is with a cad.
I'm almost touched.
So sophisticated.
You ever gonna grow up, Ted?
He's got what it takes.
Is that the kiss of a man who would lie?
And he knows how to use it.
It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it.
Tad's back, and he's only on All My Children, weekdays.
If you want to see Frankie Val...
The women who make your day are on Days of Our Lives, weekdays.
As the world turns in just a moment.
I didn't mean to kill him.
She possesses a deadly secret
No one will be able to prove anything.
that arouses suspicion.
Sonny knows a lot more about Will than she's saying.
They know. They know.
And haunts her every move. Weekdays.
This is CBS.
On The Young and the Restless, Nina and Chase go Hollywood. But Nina's got more than stars in her eyes.
I'm running out of ways to keep Nina off me.
And there's more to come.
Chase.
Weekdays on CBS.
Oh, you never loved me. In fact, you hated me enough to try to kill me, didn't you?
Stop it!
Gabrielle's crime of passion unravels.
Sooner or later, you're gonna slip up.
Back up your words with one thread of evidence that'll stand up in court.
You will fight him with everything you've got.
All I've got is my word.
Thinking you're so safe and secure, because I will prove it. When I do, they're gonna send you to prison so fast it's gonna make your head swim.
Ooh, all trembling. Now get out!
One life to live, weekdays.
Plea of guilty. I'm ready to pronounce sentence. There's a bomb here someplace. The building has to be vacated immediately.
Only on All My Children. There's a mystery in her past.
I have to know why my memory tells me things happened one way and the facts tell me something entirely different.
Will you close this Pandora's box?
Who's behind Vicky's nightmare?
Everything is coming back to haunt us.
One life to live.
Fatal mistake.
I didn't mean to kill him.
A shocking discovery. Or has Sonny's never-ending nightmare a fatal mistake?
I didn't mean to kill him.
A shocking discovery. Or has Sonny's never-ending nightmare
He's out there. I know he is.
finally become a reality? Weekdays. On The Bold and the Beautiful, When tension mounts.
Because of you, Rich. It's because of you.
And tempers flare.
You hate my guts? Well, fine, I hate yours!
I'll get you for this.
Anything can happen. And there's more to come. Weekdays on CBS. World turns. Jealousy turns dangerous.
Any man whose wife was so friendly with a man like Rod would feel exactly the way that I do.
Antonio could get caught.
What is going on here? Antonio!
It's none of your business.
By the consequences.
I think I'm going to make it my business. I'm going to give Meg something to fight back with.
Weekdays. Inspired.
Is there any way you be tempted by guiding light?
Don't fight the temptation.
Don't fight it.
Be tempted by guiding light.
But whatever you do,
Don't fight the temptation.
weekdays on CBS.
The Young and the Restless will continue.
When it's brother against brother, and only one woman
Thorne, what have you done? What have you done?
knows the truth.
That's exactly what it was. It was a prowler.
A mother's love is torn between two sons.
I'm just as frightened for you, Thorne, as I am for Rich.
Weekdays on The Bold and the Beautiful.
Be tempted by the young and the restless.
When Ashley's private life becomes a public scandal,
The implications in the book are completely false.
there's only one woman Victor will blame.
Is Nikki really that capable of being so cruel?
Was it someone else who made that story so ugly? Or is that the way you told it?
Weekdays on CBS. This week, as the world turns
This is gonna be a lot tougher than I thought.
to keep a family secret,
It's just hard to believe Dave is born a month premature. Our whole life's a lie. What happens when we have to face hell with it?
that's when the nightmares begin.
Hey.
And there's more to come. Weekdays.
It always
Will continue.
When it's brother against brother, and only one woman
Thorne, what have you done? What have you done?
knows the truth.
That's exactly what it was. It was a prowler.
A mother's love is torn between two sons.
I'm just as frightened for you, Thorne, as I am for Rich.
This week on The Bold and the Beautiful.
This is CBS.
A fatal mistake.
I didn't mean to kill him.
A shocking discovery. Or has Sonny's never-ending nightmare
He's out there. I know he is.
finally become a reality? Weekdays.
This is
Backpack. Catch it in the granola bar section at your grocer's.
Be tempted as the world turns.
Don't fight the temptation.
Fight it.
Don't fight it. Be tempted.
But whatever you do,
Don't fight the temptation.
weekdays on CBS. She's married to a violent man.
What would Tonio do if you left him?
I don't want to leave Tonio. I love him.
How can you love somebody like that?
It would just be an ugly scene, that's
How ugly?
And any move she makes
The best friend I've ever had.
could put her in serious danger. Weekdays on CBS.
If you don't tell him, then I will. I don't know what you're talking about. She's got John Reed, and she has my Ben, too.
Is that true? Answer the question.
You're gonna have to make do with one man, okay?
Have you been having an affair with Ben?
Ryan's Hope, weekdays. There's a family backlash when Cabot chooses Shayna.
I should have been considered.
That never occurred to me.
Of course it didn't occur to you. I'm only your daughter.
So is Shayna.
She's your bastard. She's not one of us.
Emotions run high on Loving, weekdays.
Help a wealthy social
from a rib. Cheaper cut.
Will Roman's secret past destroy his daughter's future?
What is it?
Get the light out of my eyes. Either of you makes a move, pretty little girl is finished. Understand?
Days of Our Lives, weekdays.
Mothers, watch out. Loving your child too much could cause more harm than good. Could you...
A feeling so good it shows.
When Josh discovers the betrayal,
Can you swear to me that Will and Sonny were having an affair?
the truth leads
Don't do anything you're going to regret.
to an explosive confrontation.
I think that you talked my wife right into bed.
Why would I sleep with your wife?
Did you love her, or was it just sex?
Weekdays on Guiding Light. An awful crime has been committed.
The old and the beautiful.
An awful crime has been committed.
Whoever did this to your brother is someone who knew you.
Are you saying that you think someone tried to murder Rich?
And everyone is suspect.
How does your husband feel about your previous relationship with his brother? There must have been some jealousy.
Weekdays on CBS.
He's known as the evil DA. He almost got away with murder.
I know everything.
I'm a dead duck.
And your goose is cooked.
Is it curtains for Keith?
Over my dead body.
He was up to no good. Now he's on the way out.
This is goodbye.
Has Santa Barbara seen the last of Keith Timmons? This week.
Tempted by the young and the restless.
Jill and Kay are determined.
It'll be a cold day in hell before I call that miserable excuse for a mother. And we will have to live with the fact that we kept that little boy from his mother.
But is it too late?
What is happening with my baby?
Weekdays on CBS.
Calories each.
Be tempted by deception.
As the world turns,
When Antonio sees an attractive woman, he can't resist.
Meg knows him too well.
I'm convinced he's having another affair.
He's a man who succumbs to temptation. And he's never paid for it till now. Weekdays on CBS. And
The Young and the Restless will continue.
when the devastating truth is discovered, Joshua resorts to drastic measures.
All hell's broken loose. Josh was on a real rampage about this Sonny and Will thing. I am talking bloodshed. Somebody could end up dead.
Weekdays on Guiding Light.
This is The Young and the Restless will continue.
Be tempted by the bold and the beautiful.
Clark Garrison is playing with fire.
If I don't get the money, Eric and his sons are going to run you out of the state when they find out about this baby.
And he may get burned.
Write the check for $100,000 and get the hell out of here.
And if I don't?
Your entire world is going to go up in smoke.
Weekdays.
Don't fight it.
When scandal poses a problem.
I care far too much for Ashton to let the press make a mockery of her life.
Liana becomes the solution.
Help me prove them wrong.
I'm not sure that I'm following you.
Be tempted by the young and the restless.
With Viperin.
As the world turns, the cheating husband, the desperate wife, the loving friend make a powder cake of passions
Somebody beat him and almost killed him. Has anybody notified the police?
that none of them may survive.
Oh, is he all right?
Weekdays.
Then Guiding Light.
Gabrielle has a way with trouble.
Might I say that my partner is satisfied?
She gives.
Stunning.
Have you seen enough?
Of your designs, yes.
And she takes.
Do you think we're going to turn a profit?
But will she be taken?
I have a feeling that Gabrielle will prove to be very useful.
How much are you planning to invest in it?
I don't know yet. But whatever the amount, it'll be nothing compared to what I'll get in return.
One life to live. Weekdays. Romance. It's this much fun on Ryan's Hope.
I would love to kill you, but you are going to kill yourself.
Now, are you ready for answers?
Would you go call your mommy for me, please?
She's asleep on the floor.
Are you ready for the season premiere of Knots Landing? Tonight at 10.
Meet Romeo Castillo and his lovely wife, Juliet.
Oh, speak, bright angel, for thou art... I forgot what thou art.
As glorious to me this night as is a winged messenger of heaven.
Yeah, my lady shall danceth with me.
Danceth?
Treat yourself to romance. Santa Barbara this week.
If you put on a few of those unwanted pounds and inches this summer...
He's crazy about me, and I'm crazy about him also. Get out of my life, would you?
Your ma and I don't do anything she ain't right and ready for.
Ryan's Hope, weekdays. Trisha gets dumped
I'm not in love with you.
Don't touch me.
Please, honey.
Don't touch me!
and encounters an exciting stranger.
What made you cry?
The guy just dumped me.
Dumb guy.
Only hurt a minute.
Loving, weekdays. A past uncovered.
I loved you.
An uncertain future.
You've been like this ever since you got back from New York. What happened?
General Hospital, weekdays.
Be tempted by the bold and the beautiful.
When all the evidence points to one,
He's determined that Thorne could be a potential suspect.
Stephanie sticks to her story,
You were right in your bedroom before Ridge was shot, and I'm going to challenge the lieutenant to prove otherwise.
but it might not help.
What do you think did it? Thorne hated Ridge more than he's ever hated anyone in his life.
Weekdays on CBS.
Be tempted by guiding light.
When her secret is uncovered,
It's not my baby, is it?
It's not your baby.
their lives are shattered.
Is it Phillips?
Why do you keep asking me that?
I think I have the right to know. My wife is having my best friend's baby.
Weekdays on CBS.
Romance. It's this much fun on Ryan's Hope, weekdays.
When you watch Days of Our Lives this week, you're in for a big surprise. As you watch Days of Our Lives this week,
Why is everybody always calling me a dirty rat?
you better wear a disguise.
I'm not bad. I'm just made up that way.
While you watch Days of Our Lives this week,
Wait!
you're in for deceit and lies.
If you...
I'm in love with you.
Don't touch me.
Please, honey.
Don't touch me!
And encounters an exciting stranger.
What made you cry?
The guy just dumped me.
Dumb guy.
Only hurt a minute.
Loving, weekdays.
Race to your phone.
Don't fight it.
When Caroline Forrester is tempted,
I have to tell him.
she can't let it go.
I'm married to a wonderful man,
I'm not really up to hearing how wonderful your husband is.
but I'm in love with another.
And her heart surrenders.
I love you.
Be tempted by the bold and the beautiful.
Be tempted as the world turns.
Be tempted by.
Seduction.
Be tempted by guiding light.
Don't fight it.
But whatever you do,
Don't fight the temptation.
weekdays on CBS.
This is CBS.
On Action News at noon, tornadoes rip apart parts of Raleigh, North.
I'll marry you.
That's settled. Some choices are meant to be questioned.
I'm offering you a chance to keep your dignity.
Funny, you know I have no choice.
Some decisions are dead wrong.
Mason Capwell's a dead man.
Santa Barbara, weekdays.
Overshoot the bridge.
A dangerous mission
But I know you would push me over the side in a minute. No! I want to help you!
could lead to a tragic end.
Sonny! No! Hold on to me!
Weekdays
Catch the Patsy Jack.
on the bold and the beautiful.
Well, what do we have here?
Brooke Logan, who lives for the love of one man.
We'll see if Ridge wants me to leave this house, Stephanie. We shall see.
Weekdays
I
I've always loved you.
Strong, yet gentle.
I'm yours. Forever and always.
Meg and Rod unite their futures forever. This week as the world turns. When something's cooking.
You and I have been invited to dinner.
Only Mickey knows the recipe
I have my reasons for wanting her here tonight.
for bitter,
Nothing will ever be normal again until that woman is gone.
sweet,
What is going on in that lovely head of yours?
revenge.
Enjoy it while you can, Leanna. The party's almost over.
Weekdays.
Catch the Pat Sajak Show tonight.
Biggest day of her life.
What is going on with you? Everything's under control.
I can't believe you're still suggesting that I leave your darling daughter standing at the altar. Just one day, and I get your daughter, the sizable inheritance that goes along with it. It's a jackpot of a lifetime. All my life, I have dreamed of having money. And here it is. Will you have this man to be your husband?
I can't believe I did it.
They've only just begun on All My Children.
To tell me more about our past.
We were in love.
Who do we need protection from?
Each other.
You have to get out of here.
Eterna, the adventure continues. One Life to Live, weekdays.
I work and have a family.
I was married to Kirk Atcherson.
He walked out on his wife and his children, and he did not tell me.
I tried to.
Everything between us has been a lie. How dare you!
And he's in big trouble as the world turns.
Catch the Pat.
Will continue. The truth.
My heart is with you, Rich. Thorne, I am so sorry.
The consequence.
The two sons who live in this house will be at war.
The decision.
Caroline?
I can't live with less than the man that I'm truly in love with.
The bold and the beautiful, weekdays.
This is
Be tempted by the young and the restless.
Be tempted by obsession.
Be tempted by the bold and the beautiful.
Be tempted by revenge.
But whatever you do,
Don't fight the temptation.
weekdays on CBS.
We were meant for each other.
No, we're not, Colton. Every time I look at you, I think about Ariel.
Is a love lost?
Why do you want me to get emotionally involved with someone who's in love with somebody else?
I think you are misinterpreting what is going on between Ariel and Colton. He is helping me protect her life. That's it.
And is a truth found?
Ariel is in danger. Real danger.
If I ever find out that she had something to do with Frisco's death, you're going to have to protect her from me.
General Hospital, weekdays.
Nikki's little bomb
The two of you aren't legally married.
explodes.
Talk about an egg on your mustache. Well, the look on her face was priceless.
I can't believe it. Wonder what's going on over at their apartment right now.
Must admit there's something funny about it.
No, I don't think there's anything funny about this.
Weekdays.
May not be gentle enough.
They were planning the perfect wedding
Honey, I love it.
with something old and something new.
I love you.
But that something borrowed
You're into me for 15 grand.
You loan shark.
Stop playing dumb.
could make somebody very, very blue.
Or this wedding goes up in smoke.
Weekdays on Guiding Light.
The bride,
This is the priest that's going to marry me and Sonny.
the groom,
He can run, but he can't hide.
the family, and the betrayed.
We are gathered here today.
Could you cut to the clinch?
It's the beginning
No!
If anyone
of the end
just cause why these two...
on Santa Barbara, weekdays.
Somebody's trying to scare Lisa
You think I've lost my mind, right?
to death.
I'm not the one who's making her so afraid.
Aren't you?
And Shannon's about to discover the shocking truth
Shannon, put the phone down.
I said, put it down.
as the world turns.
The Young and the Restless will continue.
The truth.
Talking about you and me and our relationship.
The consequence.
If you relieve Thorne for Rich, you destroy my family.
The competition.
In a matter of months,
I will be his wife.
The Bold and the Beautiful, weekdays.
This is...
Once upon a time, in a land called Salem, lived a king with a very big problem.
Princess Eve has disappeared.
So he summoned the bravest in the land.
Out of the way, Can Man. We have a princess to save.
Are these two for real?
Can Princess Eve be saved?
Oh, yes.
Fairy tales can come true this week on Days of Our Lives.
Controversial
I hope everything works out, son.
Scott searching for his future.
Will you marry me?
Cricket searching for her past.
Is he my father?
But a shocking discovery
It is you.
could be
Tragic for the two children that we profess to love. What are we going to tell them?
The danger.
Every second that ticks by brings us closer to a massive explosion.
The rescue.
If you hear me, please respond.
One Life to Live, weekdays.
Friendship won't be lost.
Our daughter will hold us together.
The danger.
Every second that ticks by brings us closer to a massive explosion.
The rescue.
Cord, Tina, anybody down there. If you hear me, please respond.
Get everybody together. I found a way out of here.
All right, we're going home.
One Life to Live, weekdays.
on. The truth.
Talking about you and me and our relationship.
The consequence.
If you relieve Thorne for Rich, you destroy my family.
The competition.
In a matter of months, I will be his wife.
The Bold and the Beautiful, weekdays. It was the perfect wedding.
I love you. I don't want to take care of you.
They were the perfect couple. But with parents like Alan and Nadine, how can they possibly have a perfect future? Weekdays on Guiding Light. The world turns.
This is better than my wildest imagination.
When passion ignites.
I love you so much.
For Shannon and Glenn.
Shannon, it's Duncan. Are you there?
Jealousy flares.
Glenn, be careful.
Weekdays. They were the perfect couple who had the perfect wedding, the perfect reception, but the perfect honeymoon?
I'm married. I have a husband in the potting shed on my wedding night.
Weekdays.
The Young and the Restless will continue.
When Sonny Lewis goes over the edge.
Sonny! The room must be on fire.
If we don't go, we're gonna go up in this place the whole
No, not when she's so close to telling me everything.
Reva's desperate to bring her back.
I can't get Sonny out. She won't go through the door. It's the only way out. If you don't help me, I will kill you.
Weekdays.
In a word, it works.
Gary loves me. He's just confused. Because they've poisoned him against me. It's all Val's fault. Well, they'll be sorry. Because Jill's got a big surprise for them.
Love is Crazy on Knots Landing, Thursday.
When I say I heard Earl's voice again, nobody, no one.
She turns to Grant for help.
What would I do without you?
But that could be a costly mistake.
Lisa? Lisa? Did you hear Earl's voice again?
What makes you ask that question?
Weekdays.
They snatched from the jaws of disaster.
He finds himself in big trouble.
How stupid do you honestly think I am? What did you need that money for? You didn't tell me? Or do I walk out? A divorce or the truth? Take your pick.
Weekdays.
Cornell.
Lauren knows what she saw.
Lisa Mansfield was in the store, and I am certain of it.
Yeah, right.
There is something strange going on here, and I intend to find out what it is.
And sets a trap
When she comes back, I plan to be there waiting for her.
that could lead to trouble on The Young and the Restless, weekday.
Mystery that haunts him.
Did you have a vision? Sandra, what did you see?
He is the answer to her prayers.
You must need someone.
They are each other's only hope.
She believes, and so do I, Adriana is still alive.
What will her psychic power uncover?
I have to know for sure.
Santa Barbara, weekdays. The men who will make your day are on Days of Our Lives, weekdays.
I would go stark raving mad if I had to be Angela 24 hours a day.
With no way out.
How do we end it? What do we tell the Forresters?
I don't know. But we sure as hell can't go on like this.
Angela's running scared.
I have played my last performance, Todd. The curtain is coming down.
Weekdays. 3 lives.
I am looking so forward to spending the rest of my life with Chris.
He's not going to accept your marriage proposal.
Changed forever.
Christine is my daughter.
I can't be in love with her? I can't marry Chris because she's my sister? Well, I can't accept that, Dad.
The girl that my son had fallen so deeply in love with is my daughter.
Weekdays.
This is
You are out of control. I'm gonna find Jason and take care of him myself.
Killed.
You planned this! You set me up!
Jason.
I could kill you!
You know what to do.
Frame.
He has hurt you for the last time. You don't like Jason Frame any more than I do.
Another world. Had a secret past.
There's something going on with you, and now I want to know what it is.
Could destroy a future.
Hello? Is anyone there? Hello?
I want to marry you right away.
When a stranger returns for his wife.
Hello, Diana. Your husband's finally back where he belongs.
This week on Days of Our Lives.
I demand to know who you are. If you're going to kill me, fine. Do it.
Alexandra Spaulding.
This is like being stuck in someone else's nightmares.
Weekdays.
What do you want from me?
On Guiding Light.
Those of
I want Nathan.
First, he threatened her sanity.
It's been you! Glenn has been you all the time. You've been the one who's been torturing me and tormenting me.
Then he threatened her life. And now...
Freeze! I said freeze, damn it!
Somebody's going to pay. As the world turns.
Possible? You are never going to believe this, Rich.
Brooke makes an unexpected announcement.
I'm pregnant with Rich's baby.
You're expecting some kind of a positive reaction from me. Forget it. I didn't do it on purpose.
With some unexpected results.
I'm pregnant, Rich. We're going to have a baby.
Weekdays.
You know, Tracy...
NBC Daytime Update on Another World. Well, Amanda walks on the wild side, and Iris is furious. Michael dumped her. Oh, then Vicky thinks Jake killed Jason, and there's trouble. Oh, no, the baby. What? There's something wrong. Meanwhile, the key to Jason's safe raises questions about blackmail and a payoff, as police is charged with murder. But wait, I think there's more, much more on Another World.
In the heart.
8 years ago, he made a fatal mistake.
Help! Somebody help!
8 years ago, a part of her died.
You!
8 years later, he can't forget.
Why did Laura come back?
And she won't forgive.
A priest. And I thought you were a hypocrite before.
Santa Barbara this week.
With Rich's baby.
A devastating blow
Within the month, we'll have a wedding here in the house.
to Caroline's designs on Ridge.
Your personal involvement should be with your husband and not your brother-in-law. For the last time, leave Ridge alone, or you're going to suffer terribly.
Weekdays. This week, haunting memories.
I didn't mean anything to you, did it? You're just like all the rest of them. Killers. Cowards.
Lead to madness as the world turns. Weekdays.
Okay, just a couple more. Are you ready? Real tight. Yeah, that's good. Hit the lipstick right here. Good.
Will continue. When it's brother against brother.
You want the money, and that's all you care about. Well, you're not going to get away with it. The way the will is set up, I can delay it for quite a while.
He's taking our money. I can't believe you're doing this.
Look, Dad, I'm broke. You still love me?
It's just one big happy family.
This isn't a family. This is a tour of duty.
Weekdays on Guiding Light.
This is CBS.
Lordy, what? You've made this the best night of my life.
When the question gets popped,
I am asking you to be my wife.
a fuse gets blown.
How could you do something so incredibly stupid?
It's not open for debate. I made my decision, Mother.
That wedding will never take place. Never. I know who it is.
A killer makes his move
He's out there somewhere looking for me.
against a woman who knows too much.
I need a warrant issued on this man immediately.
All right, where's your proof?
I don't have time to play this by the book.
Time is running out.
He's in the house. He's here!
Drop the piece. This is over.
Chris, stay back!
Santa Barbara this week. Be there for the beginning of Generations, Monday.
Said you wanted to see me earlier.
You just say the word and I'll set it up.
The secret rendezvous.
Hank, we've got to stop Paul. I think he's going to meet his father.
The reunion that could prove deadly.
Perfect timing. I didn't know Paul would be there. You just stand by and make sure he gets aboard.
As the world turns.
This
Would do anything.
Are you all right? Did you know they were sleeping together?
She would take on anyone.
It's really a shame that Travis is leading you on like this. Because you're not his type at all. He could never take you seriously.
And she would risk everything.
He used me against my own brother.
But the fight could be over.
I don't want the marriage to end. I will do anything to make it up to you. Please, let's try again.
All My Children, weekdays.
time drama is changing. Be there for the beginning of Generations next Monday. The world turns.
You hired Jerome Gleason
to find Ian before me, didn't you?
You want to use this as an excuse to walk away from me. Go ahead.
The marriage is done.
But not if Lucinda has her way.
It's not over till it's over.
Weekdays.
Harley, you and I are going to have a whole new life.
What could be better than all this?
We're going to be on our own. We're going to break away.
Oh, we're moving.
I gave it all up. The money and the seat on the board.
They're down and out in Springfield.
Where are we going?
We're going to go to 5th Street. It's not that bad.
I swore I was never going to come back here, and here I am.
Weekdays.
Catch the...
To get a handle on your morning.
Long ago, she lost her first love.
You just looked like you did the first time I saw you.
And the past continues to haunt her.
Everywhere I go, everything I do, in the back of my mind, he's there.
Are you saying you're still in love with Roger?
One life to live. Weekdays.
When the Quartermains and the Ashtons get together, you can expect a lot of fireworks.
There are critical conditions.
Have you seen Tracy making the rounds of the room?
Yes, rather like a shark circling red meat.
I need you to know that I can't be bought.
Complicated by visiting relatives.
You realize that you could ruin me in every conceivable way.
Maybe I will, and maybe I won't.
Resulting in very intensive care on General Hospital. Weekdays.
No. Could lead to danger.
Something's going on here. Somebody's here. They're not going to give up, you know.
And unmask the truth.
Look, if she's here, we'll find her.
Why are you doing this? It makes no sense. You won't ever let me go, will you?
Weekdays.
Tuesday worth serious notice, and Time magazine hails there is something different going on here. Generations may well go on for generations. The face of daytime drama. Generations premieres today.
What's that son of yours up to now?
He's your son too, you know.
No, he isn't. Well, you would never know it. The boy needs direction. Offer him an opportunity of a lifetime so he can make something of himself, and all he wants to do is run around and have fun.
I don't know. Sounds like his father's son to me.
Generations, weekdays.
Day.
George!
A devastating discovery.
Oh, he's dead. It looks like he's been shot.
Who shot him?
I want George's killer caught.
Shatters lives.
What are you doing here, son? Except for the killer, I was probably the last person to see him alive.
Weekdays. Alexandra's nightmare is over. Or has it just begun?
I think it's time for me to introduce myself.
No! Don't move! Tell us who the hell you are.
Adam saved my life.
I think Prince Charming is hiding more than just his face.
Weekdays.
Catch the Patsy.
It's the 11th hour. That creature is about to walk up the aisle with my son.
But Chase dangles the bait.
You and I are gonna make love, and then we're gonna run off and get married. Philip is not the man for you. You and I going to that wedding.
Will Nina fall into Jill's trap?
We're all set for a wedding and no bride.
Weekdays.
On General Hospital.
You have to help me, Tom. I kind of guess this might be about Monica. She's sleeping with Ned Ashton. She's sleeping with my nephew, for God's sake. Take it easy, Alan. If I could figure out the most painful way to do it, I'd kill them.
General Hospital.
Lena looking for the missing bride.
No, Nina.
Nina isn't here yet.
Where could she possibly be?
Except for one person with something to hide.
You know exactly where Nina is, don't you?
Will you just mind your own business?
Are you going to tell me what you are up to?
Or do I have to take you out of you?
Weekdays.
You'll never be able to rest until you know for sure if he's your son.
The determined father.
There are a few things I think we have to talk about.
The stubborn son.
I don't know what your game is, but it won't work.
The interfering wife.
I'm sick of your manipulation. I'm sick of the meddling.
And the supportive friend. Weekdays as the world turns.
You see, I figure I ought to be there. To see our designs featured in their show. I want you to get me a dark wig. Something conservative to wear a suit.
Sally makes the Forrester showing. But her designs don't.
I paid for some Forrester originals, Bucky. I never got them.
What are you going to do?
Weekdays.
Oh, a face to go with the voice. That's better.
Where's the purse?
Bet you thought you'd never see this again, huh?
No, I didn't.
You looked down on my position as a housekeeper. You always made sure no one ever forgot who I was. The maid's daughter. Well, there is nothing wrong with knowing your place. You never let me forget my place, did you, Mama?
The saga continues. Romance is a game.
I really think that we can work this out.
Sometimes you win.
For the first time in a long time, I think that April and I can conquer our problems.
Sometimes you don't. And when an old love returns.
God, Robin. What are you doing here?
All bets are off.
Robin.
On Days of Our Lives, weekdays.
Dreamers, it's the NBC Daytime Update on Another World. Well, inquiring minds ask where's Amanda when she disappears after a sensuous night with hubby Sam, who's a bit worried because she's gone undercover with this hot story. Now, this creep has gross plans for her body. Ooh, and the struggle begins. Meanwhile, Sam learns that Evan has the hots for his wife and lets him have it. Pow, take that and that. But wait, where are you taking me? There's much more on Another World.
Again, for the bold and the beautiful.
Questions lead to suspicions
There's going to be a scandal, Paul. Don't you understand the implications here?
about Paul.
You have got nothing to back you up, son.
I'm telling the truth.
Well, then I think, son, we had better start looking for some ways to prove it.
Weekdays.
This is...
Feel the intensity of another world. Weekdays. Barbara fans, be on the lookout for escaped convict Kirk Cranston.
Long time no see.
He is considered armed and dangerous.
He may have been behind the kidnapping of our baby.
I can do anything I like.
Maybe going under an assumed identity. If you have any knowledge of his whereabouts,
They're at my house.
join Santa Barbara this weekend. Gallery sale.
Guiding light. Makes your day sizzle. Weekdays on CBS.
Even now at Kmart.
Mother? I won't go.
A miracle that goes too far.
What have I done?
And a cover-up that backfires.
You just fainted a moment ago, and I'm afraid you're hallucinating.
So you're saying it didn't happen?
Of course it didn't.
I want to get her to the hospital. Please help me.
Weekdays. When Ian the Duke Kramer arrives,
He's crude, he's rude, and he thinks he's God's gift to women.
Well, I don't like people in my face. We'll treat her with the respect she deserves.
Oakdale's up in arms.
Boy, is it falling. I would pay by the mile if he would run all the way back to Seattle.
Weekdays.
This is...
Time for anything less.
This week,
You're not my daughter.
when the ugly truth
We are the victims of a hoax, a very cruel and very thoughtless hoax.
I can't believe this. This is too incredible.
It is the truth.
threatens the family,
They know about the shooting with Ridge and Thorne.
Eric Forrester wants revenge.
I honestly feel like killing them.
You go to hell, because that's where I've been.
The truth is out,
That is nothing compared to what you'll go through when I open my mouth, and I will open it.
and the blackmail begins.
They want it kept a secret, they gotta pay us.
This threat is very real.
You'll destroy this family.
I really have no idea how to tell you this.
Weekdays.
Worth it.
When a man loves a woman,
You're my woman?
and a woman loves a man,
I am your woman.
nothing can keep them apart.
You could take this ring and you can...
But will this odd couple ever tie the knot?
Yeah. Never.
Or will they just get tangled?
I know that feeling.
It's Love and Laughter this week on Santa Barbara.
Eat smarter.
This week, secrets revealed,
It's been staring me in the face for a long time. Now I'm going to get some answers.
lies exposed,
What kind of games have we been playing for the last 6 months?
as Hal comes closer to the truth.
What if he puts two and two together? What if he figures it out?
My worst nightmare come true.
Weekdays. Ruthless blackmail
They pay us, period. Otherwise, their deep, dark secret about Thorne comes blasting out.
and a desperate cover-up.
Angela died last night.
We are not leaving here until Eric and Stephanie come back here with the money.
Explode in a devastating discovery.
What the hell is this? I was told she was dead.
Weekdays. This week,
And restless friend, you'll never pass this way again.
weekdays.
He's going to kill us!
An undercover story backfires
She's so easy to love.
Let us go, please.
as the victims struggle to escape. A husband is determined to rescue his kidnapped wife. Another World, weekdays. and Stephanie's cover-up continues.
The secret is safe?
Leave it alone, Ridge.
What secret, Mother?
What would possibly keep me from confiding in you?
If I knew it wouldn't be a secret now,
You
what...
have exhausted this subject with me. Now stop it.
Fisher-Price, because you're only young once.
Alan Spaulding
He is out to destroy me. He'll stop at nothing to come between me and Philip.
and Roger Thorpe
I'm telling you that Roger Thorpe is alive, and that means that both of us are in danger.
continue to manipulate lives.
I can't stand what is happening with us. Don't make me choose between the two of you, because if you do, you will lose.
Weekdays.
Count on is our future.
But the future is threatened when a desperate woman
Adrian must have gotten it by now.
reveals a painful secret.
I'd give anything to see her face. I want you to know about your real father.
The moment of truth.
His name is Justin Kyriakis.
This week on Days of Our Lives.
We have to figure out what we're going to do.
As their secret unravels.
Is Adam your child or Hal Munson's?
I mean, this is a hell of a mess. The whole thing could explode on Margot's face at any minute.
So do their lives.
Adam and I leave Oakdale, or else I tell Hal the truth.
Weekdays, as the world turns. This. Two enemies on a collision course.
Take off your mask.
Stand up and do it yourself.
You are Roger Thorpe. Only a coward would refuse to show his face.
But which one will survive?
I know you tried to kill me at Cedars today. What do you want?
I'm going to stop you. Get used to looking over your shoulder because I will be there.
On Guiding Light. This.
He knew about us, Cassandra.
Paul Williams.
It was all a carefully calculated setup.
Framed
But why?
Revenge for my loving you.
by a dead man.
If he had lived, I could have disproved everything. And now there is absolutely no way I can confront him. There is no way I can prove that this is just a sham.
Weekdays. This is Kristen's secret.
How much do you know about Kristen's past in New York City?
In the wrong hands.
Do you think this could be the mystery man in Kristen's past?
I think you've got something.
Perfect.
Could prove dangerous.
I need him back. I'm going to win Clark back from Kristen.
The Bold and the Beautiful. Weekdays. When trouble arrives in Oakdale.
Well, don't look so happy to see me.
Brock, this relationship is over. And when I think about it, it makes me sick.
Ellie's life will never be the same.
Brock's here in Oakdale.
Leanna's life of lies
He knows I wrote Ruthless.
crumbles.
My whole life ended tonight. Do you realize you made me a party to slandering the only man I've ever loved? All you men, none of you are any good.
Sweetheart, you're a loser.
I want you to get out of here.
The Young and the Restless. Weekdays.
What we're going to do.
The walls are closing in.
A lot of people out there know. Hal doesn't have to know the truth. Just don't think that we have.
When it comes to men, she's ruthless.
Man, haven't you already done enough?
I don't know what Sam's told you. Did you sleep with this man?
He strung me along and made me believe he really cared about me.
Considering that stunt she pulled, he's lucky to be getting just an F.
Generations. Weekdays.
And I hope we could be friends.
Friends, I don't...
Doing it.
He was his own son.
But he is not Tom's son, Margot. He is my son. How could you?
Surrounded by lies and deception.
I agreed to go along with your damn secret. And instead, you went behind my back and told my husband anyway.
Weekdays.
On top of the situation.
To get married, that is a fact of life. Now you are going to have to accept it.
I am never going to accept that woman.
When Caroline declares war,
Brooke would go to any lengths to get you to marry her, even faking a pregnancy.
someone's bound to get hurt.
My instinct tells me that there won't be a wedding date.
Weekdays.
One man will see the world very differently. A breathtaking look at an era that will become his destiny.
Buchanan City. 2 miles.
A chance to take part in the course of his own family's history.
Howdy, stranger. Howdy, could you tell me just where I am?
He said he came from the future.
When I saddled up and rode out this morning, it was 1988.
The story begins on One Life to Live. Brock Lombard.
Did you think I'd let you walk out of my life without so much as a proper goodbye?
Igniting old flames.
You still do mean a great deal to me.
And new fires.
Fan the flames of jealousy. You're liable to get burned. Not this time.
As the world turns.
For one.
Round one.
It's not going to work, Caroline. I know exactly what you're up to. I know you're not pregnant, Brooke.
The fight for Ridge is on.
You won't stop at anything. No, I won't. And you can count on that. You're never going to have it. Get the hell out of my office. Get out!
Weekdays.
Words can only begin to describe the stories of generations. Weekdays.
We're taller, we're married!
A shocking fact is revealed.
It isn't true, is it? I mean, you're not really married to Ariel, are you?
I don't know. There are gaps in my memory. She has a marriage certificate, and I don't know if it's real or not, but it looks like my signature.
But an assassin could prevent the truth from ever being known.
Just have to hope that she survives.
Well, if she lives, you know what that means.
Look, I know what you're thinking, but...
It means you're her husband.
General Hospital. Weekdays.
Clark Garrison. Kristen has him. Margot wants him.
A lot depends on Garrison and his wife breaking up.
Which will happen when we bring Kristen's college hot flash back into town.
And she'll do anything to get him.
I got a gut feeling you're up to something.
The noose is tightening.
Weekdays. Barbara Ryan.
I've never been so scared in my whole life.
A desperate woman.
I prayed that Hal would never know that Adam is his son. And now that he does, my life will never be the same.
In a desperate situation.
What happens if someone else tells him that I knew before I get a chance to?
Operations.
Monique, I always thought you were the optimist in the family.
Do you mean the hearing worked out?
You don't have to worry anymore.
Do I need to remind you that your son is living with 2 white girls? Aren't you concerned with what people might say?
Oh, let him say it. Adam can handle it.
What would I do without you, Adam?
The saga continues.
Tonight, Goldie Hawn.
On the same boat together.
Lucky this old barge doesn't capsize.
There are joyful reunions, familiar faces, and some surprises at this 25th anniversary bash.
Time to scope out the enemy territory.
Don't miss the 25th anniversary party.
We're gonna have a wonderful celebration.
On Another World.
I'm putting you under arrest for the kidnapping of Mara Shane.
I didn't do this. Why won't you just tell the truth? Will, you kidnapped Mara.
Sonny Lewis. Trapped.
You kidnapped my child, now admit it.
I'm telling the truth, and no one believes me.
Guiding Light. Weekdays on CBS.
Beautiful hair. I just want to thank you for your offer, but I'm going to have to say no.
Is this you talking or your wife?
When Clark faces the ultimate challenge.
What's the problem?
She's a Forrester.
She's a Garrison. Isn't it about time you let Mrs. Garrison know who's ruling the roost?
I need to talk to you in my office.
Will he go too far? Weekdays.
Oh, read this! Read this and know the truth!
A secret is revealed.
What phrase, what sentence, what tone of voice do you think we're gonna fix this?
I know that I can't fix it. I know that you hate me.
Why couldn't you just leave it alone? Why did you have to open up that letter?
And a friendship destroyed.
I might lose my marriage, and I sure as hell lost you.
Guiding Light. Weekdays.
Don't count on it.
But do count on being here for the 2-hour season finale of Knots Landing.
I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Thursday at 9. On a...
I am being set up.
You have the right to remain silent.
A dead man's revenge
It's working, George.
becomes a living nightmare.
They've charged him with the George Rollins murder.
I left your wife, and you're making me pay.
Paul is in very deep.
From the grave, you're making me pay.
On The Young and the Restless. Weekdays.
I think I'm not gonna lose another daughter now.